Whoa, your hair looks cute.
Thanks.
Your makeup looks flawless.
Oh my God.
So, welcome to today's episode of Our 2 Cents. We have a good one for you guys who are into business or branding or building your name out there, which is, we're here to share with you.
Shave your armpits with you.
We're here to share with you a few tips on how to build your brand.
Your personal brand. It doesn't matter if you're a vlogger, you're a blogger, you're a journalist, you're a TV personality, you're a home cook.
Oh, you're good. I'm just like,
accountant, it doesn't matter.
And these days you need to build your own brand because social media has made it such that you can literally put yourself and your name out there and have a successful business based off of that. So, what's happening today is that Susan is having a personal photo shoot.
I do this every year, and luckily this year, my fave, Lyra, she opened her own space. I thought I'd come and christen it. Woo! Good vibes, good vibes, good vibes.
So she's about to jump into the shoot and then we'll jump back in to give you guys a couple of our tips. But I'm sure you're all interested in seeing Susan's poses and moves and looks.
And my jawline.
Serving
Someone
face.
was saying my jawline is so like there.
On it. So she's gonna do that with Lyra in a bit and then we'll come back and share with you guys some tips. And we have some special guests who will share their tips too.
Who could it be? So we just finished background number 1, and here I am, and I'm gonna give you my first tip, which is everyone needs to refresh their photographs every year, because it doesn't matter if you're sending a press release about yourself, or maybe you're just putting it up as your Facebook picture.
Maybe it's your rate card that you're putting together.
Right, or your LinkedIn profile image.
Right.
It's good to make sure you have a refreshing image every year.
For your avatars, for social media, if you want something with a punch, why not actually just invest in it? Get a makeup artist, aka Miss Joey over
By
there.
Joey Richard.
And get a photographer who's back there.
Lyra.
And do it up.
Yeah.
Like, you've done a fantastic job. You guys saw a sneak peek of what it was like. So yeah, look at her. She looks so.
This is what I look like every day.
You look amazing.
And yeah, you can DM me.
Okay.
Oh, whoops, sorry.
It's one of those now. Okay, we're just gonna.
This is what happens when you feel and look good. You're just like, hello.
I love it, I love it. My tip would be to invest in your brand, whatever that is. If you are if you're a cook, you want to take time to invest in utensils, in face masks, in plates, and whatever it is that you use to present. If you're doing it on social media like Mandy does, right? I know she spends a lot of time really really trying to figure out what items will best suit her feel, her theme, her brand. She doesn't just buy anything. She really takes time. If you are into photography, you will take the time to buy the right equipment. If you're into fashion, it's part of building you.
By the way, I like this color. I think I know which one it is.
Oh, yeah.
Fandango.
Yes, it is. Hey, girl. So take the time to invest in your personal brand, and it may seem a little frivolous at first, like you don't feel right. Well, sometimes I used to feel like that, like, am I really spending money?
No, but it's an investment.
But it is an investment in you.
And that actually leads me to my second tip, which is be in control of your communication, of who you are. Don't. Her arm. See, I've been working out. Yeah, so be in control of your image, what you communicate about yourself, because at the end of the day, there are always some false things that are out there in the digital world. You don't have to be a major social media person or a celebrity. It can happen to you. So instead of having people tagging you in weird half hamburger photos, this is my colleague Susan Wong.
Okay.
Why not invest in good photographs and be like this? This is my colleague Susan Wong. She needs to be hired, and if she's not on this project, you guys don't know what you're missing.
Oh, okay.
Do you know what I mean? Do you know what I mean? Yeah, so be in control of your own messaging.
I love that. My second tip would be to know your worth. And I mean that from a very fiscal, like monetary perspective. How much is your time worth? How much do you charge per hour? Because at the end of the day, you're doing all of this so that you can put together a rate card or be able to present yourself in a very professional way. And at the end of the day, it boils down, not always, but always it boils down to money. And if you cannot afford to keep up whatever passion it is you've got going, then it's just it's going to keep being pushed to the side and to the side. So you need to really be organized and structured. Like, it's sometimes difficult to know as a photographer, how much do you charge per hour? As a makeup artist, how much do you charge per hour? As, I don't know, an accountant, how much do you charge per month?
And also
work that out.
Take into account your fixed costs, like your studio, if you're a makeup artist, the actual makeup.
Yeah, because you need to buy and invest in these things. If you're a photographer, what was that? Was that an arm change? Is your arm tight?
But we're at like 4 minutes, we're at 5 minutes now.
Try and make sure that you figure out what your monetary value is, and then you present that in a very professional way. So it's not someone says, so how much is it for a shoot for an hour, and you just text them back,
give them,
like, oh, it's like, you know, 5,000 per hour. No, here's my rate card. My rate card is available on my website. Take the time, go through it. There are all these options. It's also great to present people with options, so it's not just you're a photographer, bang, here it is. But if you want it for this long or this, I don't know. You understand the scales and the depths of whatever industry you're in. But that is so important. And then, again, at the end of the day, if you cannot find a way to keep that up, if it doesn't make sense financially, more often than not, you will just leave it behind. No, and we don't want that.
No, we don't want that.
2018 is a year of making money.
And also abundance and feeling good, looking good, inspiring each other.
I agree.
Like, look at that. She just knows how to do her makeup so well.
Oh, thank you. I feel really cute today. Is that weird to say? I felt like I took the time to do my makeup and invest in myself.
I took the time to pay someone to invest in this look today.
A professional, and she killed it. You look amazing. So now we want two people to share. Two amazing people to share. Why are you running? Okay, we're gonna go to good life. We're gonna go to, first of all, you guys, Joey is and I'm gonna be honest, I just touched her belly and I got so emotional. I missed mine. I didn't think I missed mine.
I was like, do you miss your bum?
Yeah, and I was just like, Joey, I can feel her. She's right here. I was obsessed. I might just go back after we're done filming. I just might be like, can I do one more? Okay, so Joey, do you have 2 tips when it comes to building your personal brand that has really helped elevate yours?
I think just to figure out like what your voice is, which is really, really hard. Actually, it took me years to find just like a few words that encapsulate my style and my like message and what I want to kind of say with my brand. It's tough, but it's really worth it.
I agree 100% because it was the same for me. I had to, when I took a break from the whole blogging world, I came back, and it's only when I realized what 3 words, and I took the time and I figured out what those 3 words are and what they mean to me and my brand. But you're right, what is your voice? That's a good one.
It's tough, but it's worth it.
It's important, especially since there's so many other people out there who are trying to build theirs, so you want to know what's different and unique about you. That's good. Yeah. Okay, second one?
Second of all, I mean, this is just something that I recently did after years, and I always say like, and it's basically just to like put up a website and have like, and it's so funny because I've been doing hair and makeup for 7 years and I haven't had a website this whole time. Whoa. And I say that it's taken me 3 years and 3 months to create my website because it was 3 years of procrastination, knowing that I have to do it, and then 3 months of actually doing it. And I feel like it's necessary, and it's just awesome.
That is a good one. She's given such a good, you can see Susan in the shot. That's such a good one. A website, that is super important. And I believe everyone here has a web. Susan, you've got a website, don't you? Lyra, of course, has got a website. She'll tell us about it in a minute. I've got one, and you're right. A website is so important.
I have a website.
Hey, we'll put it here. Actually, what is your website?
Yes, it's by joeyrichard.com.
Hello, go check it out. Check it out. Joey's your girl. She's amazing.
Just launched.
So, photographer to photographer, yes, I've changed. Look number 2. Look number 2. You go through a lot of this, like you basically help people achieve their kind of branding through photos. Yeah. So what are like the top 2 tips you can share with our viewers?
In terms of branding?
Or what you should do, like from a personal point of view.
Okay. First things first, please guys, find your passion, because as a brand, your voice has to link to something, you get? So for me, photography obviously is my medium, and it's a thing that I love doing, it's a thing that I appreciate so much. So when people think of Lyra Aoko, they think of photography. 100%. So you need to identify what it is that you love and share that love with people.
Yeah. Oh, that's so beautiful. And actually that makes it so much more easy, as in like your identity as a person.
Exactly.
And therefore your brand.
Exactly.
What about something in regards to photography?
Right, so I get this question a lot from very many photographers asking me, so how do I build my brand? How do I push myself? How do I get myself out there? And for me, the main thing is just to share. Just share. I mean, you will shoot, you will keep your work in a hard drive sitting somewhere in some back room storage somewhere, and you'll ask yourself, oh, why am I not, you know, getting jobs? Why am I not out there? But if people don't see your work, they won't really know who you are, they won't really know what you do. So the more you shoot, the better you become, the more people know your brand, and yeah, just that's it.
I love that. Share.
Yeah.
But also, like, as people, we just need to share more like happiness, joy, love, and it's all about like passion. Like I'm just feeling like that energy like surrounding us right now. It's like,
do you know what I also realized? We've got like 4 incredibly talented, you know, it sounds like toot, I'm tooting my own horn, but they're all women. What I'm trying to say is that we're all women and we're out here building our brands and doing our thing.
Right.
Joey added a really good point. She said,
which was
website, and I have to just reiterate it, but she said your website helps legitimize your business. That's what she said, quote unquote.
Gives you credibility.
Don't slack on that, you guys.
Thank you so much for watching this video. Today it's been such an interesting journey to have everyone, like just good vibes surrounding us and surrounding me to build my brand. So thank you, all of y'all, for like participating in this Susan Wong journey.
Yeah.
Thanks.
And if you're building your brand, please make sure to just, I hope you had a notebook and pen and you wrote down all these tips.
Thumbs up if you like this video.
And we'll see you next week. Bye.
Bye.
Check out our 2 Cents playlist for more videos, and don't forget to subscribe.